What job would you never accept, regardless of the salary? Those people who have to stand in malls trying to get passers-by to sign up for stuff for companies and charities, and stay bright and cheery all day as people ignore their greetings at best and verbally abuse them at worst. I could never do that for long, I'd die inside. Years ago I was desperate for any job, so I took a commission-only door-to-door charity job. 12-hour days, 6 days a week. It turns out I'm terrible at sales. I could never find it in me to attempt to overturn someone's no. They even train you on how to do it and give you scripts to follow. But I couldn't do it. It felt so false and gross, so I just tried my best at the beginning of the spiel and gave up at the first objection. One good part was I did meet lots of great dogs over 6 weeks until I quit. I made $0 in sales and lost money every day traveling to and from the office and out to random suburbs all over my city. So any sales job is out for me. I suck at it and I hate it. Also, one day that job had someone experienced go around door to door with me to assess my technique. Turns out I don't emote facially at all. Just vocally, and I learned that unnerves people. I'm autistic and had no idea I wasn't expressing my emotions facially. I found out that I hold expressions for a very short amount of time and then drop them instantly. As soon as the trainer guy told me I could feel it happening, I just hadn't noticed before then. I can't control it though. It's a decade later and I'm still the same. I've considered joining a community acting group so I can practice and learn facial expressions in a safe space with honest feedback. I did drama in grades 11 and 12 and it really helped me, so I figure it'd help adult me too. A friend of mine is an executive admin for 3 C-level executives. I used to be envious of her salary, something like $90K after bonuses, but then I started noticing how her life was not her own. Remember the scene in Devil Wears Prada when Miranda calls demanding her cancelled flight get changed during a hurricane? Or when she demanded the newest unpublished Harry Potter book, or rattled off instructions like, "Find me that little piece of paper I had in my hand the other day. Multiple that by 3, and make at least one of them a huge man-baby millionaire who couldn't operate a coffee maker if you took his hand and pressed his finger on the start button for him. Add another who made multi-billion-dollar decisions on the daily but couldn't order socks for himself on Amazon. You get the idea. We were all out on a Saturday around midnight and she got a call from one of them asking if so-and-so has sent a certain email yet. That's when I realized there wasn't enough money in the world to get me to do it, and even if there was I wouldn't last a week. Any job that entails being famous. For a brief moment in time I was internet famous on another website. I didn't seek it out, it just kind of happened because I liked posting and I was just having fun. But then I started noticing people talking about me. They talked about me as though they knew me. They had opinions about me, even though I knew absolutely nothing about them. It freaked me out in a way that I can't properly describe. My fame even followed me onto other platforms where I used the same name, not this one, thank heavens, and that freaked me out even more. I don't know why anyone would want to be famous. It's completely unnerving to me and I am not okay with it. Casino dealer, because of the absolutely disgusting people who frequent the table games. I have been playing for more than 20 years and have never, not once, seen a person wash their hands well in the restrooms. Many times they just walk right out and start handling the casino chips that the dealer then ends up touching. Then, as bad, or even worse, are the inconsiderate people who will sit there at the table with a cigarette and let the smoke directly into the dealer's face. No amount of money would make me consider such a sad existence. At the risk of sounding sanctimonious, pharmaceutical development. I received a summer research fellowship from one of the big pharma companies. They held a little conference for us in the fall to present our research, and also to try to recruit us to the field. I vividly remember a presentation given about one of their current projects. At the end of the talk, someone in the audience said, "Hey, have you guys considered that this mode of action might cause XYZ damage to the kidneys after prolonged use?" The researcher said, "We've considered it, but we only get the answers to the questions that we ask, so we haven't asked that question. He also cited that this is too far down the pipeline to worry about that now. That rocked me to my core. Yes, pharmaceuticals do a world of good. The fact that a COVID vaccine was developed and rolled out so quickly is nothing short of miraculous, but I never would be able to work on developing a medication that I knew full well might cause further medical issues for the patients taking it, no matter the salary. So now I am a lab manager in an academic laboratory. Underpaid? Perhaps, but I love my job and sleep well at night.